Welcome into this week's edition of Jets Media and Georgia Jets Football. I'm Joel Hillsman, your host, joined by Detron Harris, our head coach. A 35-14 win over the Atlanta Lions to open the 2011 season and our GDFL debut. Detron, pros and cons from the ball game on Saturday.
Some of the pro, just the fact that it was our first game. The Lions were going into their third game, and for us to defeat them the way we did, I was very excited about that. And some of the cons, just the fact that we was a little sloppy, later on in the game, you can kind of tell it that we got a little bit out of sync.
How was it keeping the ball club sharp for 2 weeks off, a rarity, and then coming out so sharp, scoring on our first 3 offensive possessions?
Man, that just comes with having players that know the game, that pretty much know the system, and we just went out there eager to play. I know them 2 weeks off, we had intense practices, so we was ready to get on the field. Everybody was eager to play.
What can we expect from this Georgia Jet team coming up on our next opponent this weekend, the Renegades? What problems or what do you know about them that you can tell us about briefly?
The Renegade, from the footage that we done seen, they pretty much kind of the same type of offense, I backfield, pro set, defense 43, but they do things a little bit different. And a couple of things, we could tell they're a little bit stronger than the team who play, and they're more all-around sound team. And we're gonna try to come out, play aggressive, and start working to the next level offensively.
Well, we look forward to seeing more offensive explosion from you guys on this weekend. That's Detron Harris. This is Jets Media. We'll return in just a moment. Welcome back right here to Jets Weekly, right here on Jet Media. I'm joined by Cordero Jones, further known as Smiley. And before we go further, where did the nickname Smiley come from?
Well, Smiley just came from me progressing on the field and just being comfortable and happy out there because I love the game.
So that means that with 14 carries and over 80 yards rushing this Saturday, you were quite comfortable in smiling?
Yeah, I was a little comfortable. I could have did better, and we just progressing every week trying to get better.
Now, this is your first year with the Jets. How easy was the playbook to grasp?
The playbook was very easy to grasp because out of the system I ran in high school and college, I was doing the spread scheme.
So that running that spread, it was basically familiar to you then?
Yeah, it was very familiar.
All right, so easy to grasp then. I got that. Last thing I want to know, your first year with the Jets, what and how did you wind up with the Georgia Jets?
Well, a lot of my coaches was just trying to get me back into the groove with football because a lot of my accomplishment with football, and I did a lot of sacrifices. I lost my job and my family had to move, and I was gonna go with them, but I love the game so much I stayed. But I still keep in touch with them and see if everything all right with them.
So they'll be happy and you'll be smiling if you bring home a championship?
Oh yeah.
Smiley Jones, running back for the Georgia Jets. We'll have more right here on Jets Week in Review. Joel Hillsman back here with you on Jets Week in Review. I'm joined by returning Jet running back, Calvin Colquitt. And Calvin got on the field this weekend. Good blocks, couple of runs, loosened it up. How did it feel good coming back from the foot injury?
Oh, it felt great. I got an opportunity to work it out, break a good sweat, throw some good blocks with Detron. You never know where he's going to be. So it was a good test. Even more than playing, I felt great just to get an opportunity to work with Smiley. He's a very exciting kid, dynamite, lightning in a bottle. I enjoy watching him run.
So you don't mind blocking for him then?
Not at all. Not at all. I'll even go to fullback there.
All right. Yeah, well, I like it because you did throw some blocks now.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun.
Test the foot.
All right, let's talk about it. You played for Doug Williams at Grambling. So let's just be honest. How does it feel having that G on the side of your helmet?
The G represents a lot of things to me. It's very personal.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people see the G, they think about the Georgia Jets, which is a great organization. I enjoy having the G on my helmet again. I wore the G for 3 years at Grambling. You think about the G, it symbolizes Eddie Robinson, Doug Williams, Gary Big Hand Johnson. The list goes on and on. You're talking about the winningest black head coach of all times, over 400 wins. That's phenomenal. A 50-year coaching career. And you just don't see that anymore these days.
And I can tell you what else that G represents. Detron Harris, Oscar Dillard, the championship. So bringing over that experience that you had at Grambling to the Georgia Jets in your second year is phenomenal. Now, lastly, what things do you feel have made this organization from the time you came last year to this year better?
The continuity. You have some of the same guys coming back. We've gelled together, so to speak. I mean, we don't get down in a tough time. I mean, the times get tough, we call Detron. He'll make a play. That's one of the most comfortable things that we're able to do is depending on our quarterback to make a play for us. All we got to do is protect him and keep him upright. He'll make a play.
I was just finna say, you better protect him. If we got 9 more to go, well, if we're going all the way, we got about 13 more to go.
13 to go. We're going all the way. Get another ring, retire Detron, and hopefully I go right with him.